I'm Ali GREYMOND, the founder of the GREYMOND method. I am one of the original coaches to help people fully recover from OCD, and after years of experience and thousands of clients, my message to you is still the same. You can fully recover from OCD. On this channel, I show you how. But before we start, I just wanted to remind you that I do daily OCD recovery videos, and if you don't want to miss one, hit the subscribe button now. Let's talk about the difference between stepbacks, setbacks, and relapses in OCD recovery. Stepbacks are normal. They happen to absolutely every person who is trying to recover from OCD. That is because you are learning a new skill. As you are learning a new skill, you're going to have days where the trigger was too high, you were too busy, or you didn't have enough to do, or you were traveling, or some situation where you just did not react correctly. You ended up doing a compulsion, you ended up doing a reassurance behavior, you fell into it. It happens. When you have a step back, the best thing you can do is look back and learn from the situation. What happened? Why did I react badly? Why did I seek reassurance? Why did I do a compulsion? Okay, I did it because I was, let's say, busy, tired, stressed, whatever. Whatever, the trigger was too high again, whatever the situation was, that's why I did it. Okay, boom, we learned from this situation, we're going to do better next time. That is how you deal with a step back. Now, when it comes to setbacks, this is a much longer situation. This can be where you're falling down from anywhere a few weeks to even a few months. So let's say you were doing fine in recovery, then you had some trigger, maybe OCD switched themes, you fell down and you continued to fall down over a long time period. With the setbacks, what you need to do is to really regroup. So it's a regrouping situation where, okay, I fell down, it's been a while now, I really have to focus on, again, tracking rumination, tracking compulsions, not obsessively tracking, we don't want to go into meta OCD, but passively tracking and getting it down now to where you were before. So regroup, refocus on what's important, which is your recovery, no more nonsense, we gotta do this now. Forget about what happened last few months, or let's say last few weeks. That was bad. Let's regroup and fix this and get back on track. Setbacks also happen to people from time to time. They don't happen to everybody, depends on the situation. But if they happen to you, or if you're in right now in the situation of a setback, it's also normal. But steps need to be made, and you need to be tough with yourself to get back on track. Now, relapses, that's a little bit different. Again, this is from my understanding of, not my understanding, my wording of things. What I call a relapse is when a person had no OCD thoughts. So let's say, so this a lot of the times can happen if you drop tracking too early. So let's say you do the tracking, you get to zero anxiety, you feel fantastic, and the second you feel fantastic, you're like, I don't have to track anymore. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to focus on OCD. I don't have OCD. I'm feeling fantastic, great. You have to understand that the second you feel fantastic is not the same second that your brain is fully healed on a physical level. And usually what happens, again, as I call it, our tribe, we get involved in a lot of activities, projects, whatever it is. So what can happen is the person feels better. They drop all tracking, all accountability, get involved in a million projects, and then bam, relapse. So they felt great and then fell back into it. To avoid having a relapse, or if you are right now experiencing a relapse, the mistake was made that you stopped caring about recovery too early. So what I suggest is once you get your anxiety down to zero, stay focused on OCD recovery, even though you don't feel like you need to, for maybe, I'd say like 2 months-ish. just to cement the recovery progress that you have made. Don't drop it the second you feel better. And that way you can avoid relapses in the future. So if you focus on tracking, you focus on recovery, you will not fall into relapse. You will not fall into big setbacks because you're focused on it continuously. And step backs are normal. Having a bad day or two, don't obsess over it, because a lot of the times what can also happen is first you have a step back and then you obsess about having a step back. Like, why did I fall into it? Oh my God, this is so bad. No, it's just been a day. It's okay. Just move on. Pretend it never happened. Whatever, had a bad day, doesn't matter. Not important. I'm moving on. That's how you need to be. I hope this clarifies the situation. If you would like to book a talk with me, I'll leave the links below as well as links to the app. I will see you tomorrow.